the DSTs, Delaware Statutory Trusts, right? With those, what we're, you have to have a net worth of $1 million above, just to give you that disclaimer there, but which is easy in California, right? But what that product is really great for, in my opinion, and also good for going after listings too, it's great for those mom and pop landlords who had tenants who didn't pay, right? And now, the bank's going to soon, come after them to start, making payments on those. If they didn't pay their mortgage because their tenants didn't pay rent, the bank's going to after them, right? And they're going to be forced to have to sell their property. And the problem is that if they did not pay mortgage payments, they're going to have a hard time trying to exchange that property to another one. When you do a 1031 exchange, you sell a property for $1 million, you have to buy another property for $1 million or more, right? But let's say you had like a $500,000 mortgage on it, but you didn't make payments. So it'd be hard for you to try to do an exchange because you're not going to be able to qualify for a mortgage. Well, with DSTs, you're able to, I'm just bottom line it, there's more things to it, but you're able to just take the net proceeds, the 500,000 in this scenario, and roll it into a DST. And a Delaware Statutory Trust is that you're buying shares into a trust, and a trust can have one property or multiple properties. Like one of my clients, they got frustrated with their tenants playing games during COVID, not paying rent, right? So they had this one house that was 800, that their rent was, we sold it for 800,000, right? We took the proceeds, and we rolled it into one DST that had the tenant was Amazon, the biggest distribution center in Arizona. So we rolled some money into that. And then we rolled some money into another DST that just had a 164 unit, I think. Yeah, 164 unit apartment building in Tennessee. And then another DST that had apartment building in Florida. So now they're able to diversify their portfolio instead of just having one rental. Now they're spread out in all three different places, and they're earning like around 4% on their money. And they found out they're earning more than they had with the tenant because they don't have to worry about fixing, plumbing issues, repairs, insurance, property taxes, and they no longer have the headache. But they still get the deferred capital gains. They still get the Schedule E, income and deductions and all that without being the headache of being a property management. So it is the best of both worlds. And that particular client was one of my clients that had issues with her sister when her mother died, and her sister, and they both inherit a 25 unit building in Brentwood, right? And she knew what a pain it is when you leave properties to your kids, and it could cause issues and arguments, right? So she was happy that now they're able to leave shares to their kids versus have to have them unload a property. So that's another cool thing about DSTs.